if I'm doing a shorter nail, I'll pick it up the same way, but obviously not as much product. I'll draw out my monomer right here, place it right here. Now I'm going to do like let's do a shorter little almond. Kind of oval. Actually, people like kind of like that European shape. It's not as pointy as mine, but it's like not oval and not almond. Let's do that, okay? I've been doing that on a lot of people. I started doing it on Ashley. Have you seen Ashley's nails, the hairdresser? Like when I'm done with them?
No.
They're very kind of European and kind of Russian. Boy, I like them. Okay, now again, I can't stress this enough. Make sure your side's very thin because you don't want to see your acrylic on your sides when you're filing a dimension. This is going to be full coverage dimension. Okay. So if you don't know where to put it on top of the nail. If you come in here, put it on the base in zone 1, 2, and 3. Use zone 2 and put it on top of the nail. Oh, I love this shape so much. I almost did this on myself last time. Yeah, let's do this one because this is going to be on a set. So you're kind of working like you're going to work on a set right now. Sally's moving. She needs to sit still. Come right here. Wipe your brush. Bring it up to your side. Okay, this one wants to move on me, so I'm going to have to babysit it with my finger. This is reality sometimes, right? See my finger under here, how it's holding my form? Okay, I got kind of a lot of product, so I got to put it up on top of my nail. I have to hold this form the whole time, but I'm kind of glad it's doing it so you could see this happens sometimes while you're working on somebody. So it makes it kind of challenging. There. Now I'm comparing it to this one and I have to make them shape the same. But my sides are really thin. Now I really want to let go of this, but I can't. I'm going to have to hold her hand for a minute. This is literally happens. If it were gel, I could just put the light on it. Boom, it'll hold it for me. But it's acrylic, so I got to wait a minute. Notice how I bring my acrylic up to the middle right here so it anchors on. Okay. Very thin, but bring it up to there. So in the meantime, that's starting to set. I'm going to come in. I'm going to pinch this a tad bit. Not super pinch, just a slight pinch this shape. So this is a cross of an oval and an almond. Super pretty. That one I made a little longer, so dang it, I gotta make this one a tad bit. Because they're sisters, remember? They have to match. Okay, this one I'll do like a tapered square clear. So out of all the products, I guess I encouraged you to buy, I'll use some more of them in this one so I could show you how to use them in a different way. Let's do tapered square, short tapered square. Short tapered square. It could be square or swivel. We'll decide at the end. Just a slight taper. I kind of have too much product, so I'm putting it up on top of her nail. See how I walk it with zone 2 up? Acrylic is so fun to play with. I love it so much. I just don't like maintaining it in salon personally. I think it's just because I've done nails so long and I do all dimensional work mainly. It's harder to change out your acrylic nails full acrylic. It just takes me a little more time and I spend more money on drill bits, believe it or not, when I work with acrylic because they go to dull faster. It's a harder product. So there's a combination of things, but really I started using gel because of the clarity. I never thought I would be a gel artist. Ever. I used to, oh my gosh, when I would teach it, I really only liked gel toes. But now I love it. Okay, so let's show you these two. Okay, tapered square. Now that I look at it, I need to make it a little thinner here. So I'm going to push it. See, I'm pushing it up. Bring it in a little more. Okay. Clean my brush. When you clean your brush, come in here, roll it to a point, back and forth, get liquid again, back and forth, roll it to a point, and that's how you store it. Okay. A lot of people say when they store them like this, it gets a little yellow color. You could lay them flat, like kind of like this, where they hang over when they dry, like hanging off of something, and then you go put it away. I never get that issue, but I don't use any type of brush cleaner. I just use monomer. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my base gel.
Do you pinch in the form different according to the shape?
Yes, what a great question. Yes, I pinch the form according to the shape. So look at these right here. Now I'm going to pinch a little bit on them, but see how they have a slight pinch? So they're a softer shape. This one I'm going to come in here and pinch just a tad bit. This one I'm going to come in and pinch just a tad bit. This one might not be ready. Yeah, it's ready enough. So now look at the barrel of them. Still very slight. I didn't bring it all the way up to the pinch here. I did it where it graduated. See how it graduated? And look at it down like this. They kind of taper in. They just look really natural and like a really pretty shape that people who aren't really edgy, maybe just want more natural look will pick. Okay. I think it's a beautiful shape. Okay, so now I'm going to go into my base gel. My base gel and my first design. Let me see, I'm going to pull some of these out and see what color I want to use. All right, it's glaring, so I got to see what I want to use. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, if I use, I'm going to use this color, this, I'm going to use these three colors here. These are all Young Nails colors. Again, I got to get the name. They're part of their collection. They're the purple colors and kind of like a rose goldy one. And then I'm going to pick this color. And this is from the collection I just showed you from Amazon, that brand. I'll use these two. They don't have a number, they just have, they're just in the collection. So let's see. This one has like, it's chameleon, get real close. This has green and like pink. Okay, this one's like rose gold and kind of soft gold, a little copper, a rose gold, and a little lavenderish purple. And then I'm going to use these three purples here. Ooh, dropping stuff, scary. I'm going to open all these. These I traveled with. So this is what happens when you travel. It wants to jar open and make a big mess. So that just comes with the territory. This color is so beautiful. Okay, so these are all the colors I'm going to use. On these two nails here, I'm going to come in and I'm going to put base over the whole nail. Now, I'm going to take off my form so it'll cure because I'm using a dark color. Comes off easy because it's dry. Do not take it off till your acrylic's dry. Okay, it's getting warmer in my room, so it's starting to dry faster. There it goes. Oh, it's not all the way dry. So see how it moved? It's not a big deal as long as you make it straight again. No problem. It doesn't have to be 100% dry to start your process because it's still going to get oxygen underneath it and dry. So come in with your base. Now make sure that it covers your entire nail and your acrylic nail, okay? So now that's not dry, so I'm not going to do that one. Move your base out of the way, do 30 seconds. I wish I had another manicure. I'll use magenta again on the base. Okay. Grab my magenta again. Because I just want a color on there and actually make it a little brighter. That's actually a great color. So I'm gonna go magenta again on both of these.